Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Inês. I'm a visual artist and illustrator, and today I'm doing something new that I'm really excited about, which is starting a series called From Film to Canvas. The idea is very simple. I will take iconic scenes from movies and turn them into paintings. It's my way of studying composition and storytelling and also improving my skills as an illustrator and painter. For this first episode, I couldn't resist choosing the Pride and Prejudice film from 2005 by Joe Wright because it's one of my favorite movies. It's one of those movies that you really feels like each frame feels and looks like a painting. It's absolutely beautiful. And also because this year marks the 20-year anniversary of the movie, and I thought it would be a great way of revisiting this amazing story. The scene I chose, it's one of the most iconic ones. It's towards the end of the movie, where Mr. Darcy comes through the misty fields to meet Elizabeth and propose for the second and last time. It's the scene where they finally realize they want to be together, and it precedes the most iconic line for me in the movie, which is where Mr. Darcy says,
"You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love you."
Which is beautiful. It's so intimate, it's so tender. The soft morning light, the closeness of the characters, the quiet sense of resolution. I knew I had to paint this. So I'll be doing some sketches on my render sketchbook from Crescent. That I've been using for a long time. It's one of my favorite sketchbooks. And I'll be finishing the painting study with water-mixable oils on a canvas panel. So if you want to watch my process of painting this scene, please continue watching the video. Before jumping onto canvas, I like to do quick sketches in my sketchbook. Here I'm warming up with a portrait of Elizabeth, one of Mr. Darcy, and then a quick study of both of them in this scene together. It helps me break down the shapes and start thinking about how I want to capture their expressions and emotion of the moment. In the end, it helped me practice, and also I got a nice spread on my sketchbook that I can just look at and keep forever. Now on to the painting. I'm working with water-mixable oils from Winsor Newton on a canvas panel. I start the underpainting to set the foundation for values and composition. Quick note about my reference. For this piece I'm using the official promotional photo rather than the exact film frame. It captures the pose and the soft tone light more cleanly. Higher resolution, no motion blur, and it distills the mood I want to study. This series isn't about frame-perfect copies. It's about learning from cinematic composition, light, and emotion, and translating that into a painting in my own voice. Next, I start blocking the hair of the characters and shaping the volumes of Elizabeth's face. I tend to get excited at this stage and sometimes jump into detailing before I've completely finished blocking everything in. It's just the way I naturally work. And while being more methodical can definitely help in certain situations, I think a bit of spontaneity also brings energy to the painting. With Mr. Darcy's face, I started by laying down the base colors, separating the cooler and warmer areas. At this stage, I was beginning to feel more comfortable with the medium. I'm using water-mixable oils, as you know, which are really interesting to work with. They behave like traditional oils, you still get that buttery texture and the ability to blend slowly, but you can thin and clean your brushes with just water instead of solvents, which makes the process a lot more practical. That said, the feel isn't exactly the same as traditional oils. They tend to dry a little faster, and the texture can be slightly less rich and glossy. But I find it's a really good balance between the qualities of the oils and the convenience of an easier cleanup. There's also an added plus, which is the fumes that sometimes you get from the toxic solvents from traditional oils, which you don't get in this case. I really enjoyed painting the fabrics, much more than I expected to. Normally my favorite part of portraits is working on the faces and the expressions, so I don't always put as much focus into the surroundings or clothing, just to keep the attention on the characters. But here I had such a good time juggling the volumes and the subtle tones of the fabric. I worked mostly with a bigger brush, which kept me from getting too caught up in tiny details, which sometimes I can easily do. And it really helped me keep the flow and movement of the fabric alive. Then I move into refining, starting with the skin tones and shaping their faces and posture. really start to focus on the expression of the characters and what I want to convey in this painting. This is where the intimacy of the scene really comes through, in their closeness and in the quiet tension between them. As I keep shaping the overall picture, I'm thinking about what makes this moment so iconic. It's not just the dialogue, it's the intimacy, the way the camera draws in, and how the world seems to fall away around them. That's what I want this painting to hold on to. I apologize for adding that light there. I didn't notice until I finished the painting and the filming. It actually takes out a little bit of the detailing that I was doing. I think you can still comprehend what I'm doing and you can still see the details I'm adding. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. As I move into the background, my goal isn't to make it the center of attention. In the reference, the background is quite blurry and I wanted to honor that softness while still suggesting some shapes of the field where Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth are standing. Keeping that misty, atmospheric feel was important. It adds to the intimacy of the scene, almost as if the world around them is fading away and leaving only the two of them in focus. As I add the last details, I'm just refining small areas and making sure the atmosphere feels cohesive. It's at this stage that everything starts to come together. The softness of the background, the tenderness in their expressions, and that misty light that holds the whole moment. I really love how this scene balances intimacy with simplicity, and finishing it in paint felt like such a rewarding challenge. And here is the finished result. So this is the final result of the painting study. I'm really happy about this. It was a challenge because I haven't painted with water mixable oils in a very long while. I think the last time was actually for my first video on the channel, and then I just diverted to acrylics and digital painting and kind of forgot a little bit about this medium, which it's sad because I actually do enjoy this a lot. There's still a learning curve to it, but I think it's a great medium to use, so I'll definitely use it again. So I think the most challenging part is the expressions and making the characters and the subjects look like the actors. It's not perfect, but I think I captured the expression quite well. It was very fun to paint the fabric as well. I still haven't varnished this painting because even though it's water mixable oils and it can be varnished much sooner than normal oils, I'm still waiting, so I'm totally sure I will not ruin this painting. This is basically a scene that is focused on the two subjects. I want to do, like for the next one, something with more environments, because it's something that is really out of my comfort zone and it will be a fun challenge. Like, I'm really happy with the result. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to join this journey of me creating this series, if you have any suggestions of scenes or movies you want me to paint, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel, give a like to this video if you are interested to follow the journey, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!